Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, My Thrifted Home. My name is Dusti, and today we have a Thrift-Tique Restore Mavericks thrift haul. So 3 different thrift shops and quite the day. And I'm not doing any estate sales this week because they just don't look that spectacular. They just kind of look meh. And it's not worth waiting 2 hours for meh. So it's not even worth waiting an hour for meh. So that's where I'm at, and the haul is I'm pretty pleased with it. I got some great things for my shop and for myself, so win-win. So let's get into the haul. If I can remember where they came from, which I should be able to, I'll tell you this is what place I found it at. So this I found at Mavericks, and if you don't know, Mavericks is a local thrift shop here in Fayetteville. It just opened maybe a month ago, and the family runs it. It's family owned, local. Their little boy has Down syndrome, so the whole point of the shop is to raise money for awareness for help with his Down syndrome and help other children with Down syndrome as well. So it's a great thrift shop. Not only can you find great things you want, but then you're doing good with what you buy. So I thought that was a really cool thing. And if you donate, you're helping them out, which is also awesome too. So not everybody decorates for Thanksgiving. A lot of people jump right from Halloween to Christmas, but I love to decorate for Thanksgiving. So I found this pillow, and I'm pretty happy about it because you never find Thanksgiving pillows. They're always fall or Halloween. So I love this. I can't wait to use it for Thanksgiving. And if you'd like to see, I have, I believe, 2 different Thanksgiving decorating videos out there. They're obviously a couple years ago, a year ago. So I'll link those in the description if you want to go back and watch them decorating. And you can also see how I've evolved since the first video to the second, and this year will probably be different still. Then I saw this there. It's the original 13 colonies. It's Franklin mint. So it's the original 13 states. There's North Carolina, which is the whole reason I wanted it, was number 1 for North Carolina. But number 2, I'm going to paint this darker, and then I'm going to put the other 12 spoons in my shop. So if you want one for your state and you're one of the original 13 here on the East Coast, then you can get one. Or if maybe you've been there or you grew up there and you moved away, but anyway, it'll be the original 13 colonies minus 1 because I'm keeping North Carolina, but the rest of them will be in my shop individually. So if you want, say, just Pennsylvania, it will be there. And then this I'm going to put on my dining room wall and hang whatever vintage spoons on it I want to. And I'm redoing my dining room wall because I kind of want it to be more of a gallery wall, so I can add a variety of different things. And I've already taken stuff down that I don't want on the wall so that I can clear space for the new stuff. So at the end of the haul, then there'll be some new footage either today or tomorrow of me decorating and adding to the new gallery wall, so you can watch me decorate and decorate with me to put up a new gallery wall. So anyway, I also found this, and it's marked, that's got half a sticker on the bottom. It says made in Japan, and it's a little pink house. And I got this for my daughter Haley because she loves pink, so I thought it'd be kind of fun that I bought her a house. Then I found this, and it's marked Wedgewood 3 made in English, Barlaston. And this is going in my shop. Sadly, it does have a little bit of a chip here, but look at that, you can't even see it. So it won't be full price as if it had no chip. It will be discounted because of the chip. But if you love it, then you can put it for display and turn the chip to the other side and still put flowers or put it on your china hutch or buffet or whatever, and it will still be a beautiful piece. And then I found this little kitty. I guess I'm not saying the spoon set came from Mavericks. The Wedgewood came from Mavericks, and the little pink house came from Thriftique. And this little kitty cat also came from Thriftique. And I'm probably going to keep him because he's too cute. So I just like how sweet his face is. So he's from mine. And then this came from Habitat, and it's obvious salt and pepper. And I just have the one. I don't know where the other one is. But I'm going to be decorating with apples this fall. So I figure it'll be perfect, and I don't care that there's only one and one's missing. It'll still work out. Then I bought this at Habitat. Or was it? Nope, it was Thriftique. Sorry. But my plan is in the fall I could put pumpkins in here, or apples, or acorns. At Christmas time I could fill it with Christmas balls, or cookie cutters. Easter could be full of eggs. So I just like the versatility. If I wanted to, I could put a candle inside. So this is to play with. Then I bought this at, see if I can remember. I think it was Thrift-Tique, and it's marked made in Japan. And it's a sweet little kneeling angel. So this will be in my shop. And then I bought this also at Thrift-Tique, and it's marked on the bottom, Linux made in the USA. But look at how beautiful that is. Isn't it so? I'm so getting into swans, so this is going in my collection because I just think it's so beautiful. Then this came from Mavericks, and it's marked on it, it's Persian Tulip, Johnson Brothers England transferware. And I love transferware. It does have a little nick here, but I don't care. This is going to go on my new gallery wall, so love that. Then this came from Habitat, and my mom used to have one of these. She said they were from the 30s or 40s, maybe 50s, but older, and nice heavy milk glass, I believe was she called it, or juice glass. And so I have hers, plus at some point in time, a long time ago, I collected another one. So this will now make 3 that I have. And I love how nice and thick they are. So bought that for myself. Then this came from Mavericks. And isn't she beautiful? With the stars, she's holding the stars in her hair. And I thought it was beautiful. It reminded me of something my mom would have picked out for herself. But then on the side, it has a little note here, and it says, perhaps they are not stars in the sky, but rather openings of where our loved ones shine down to let us know they are happy. And so it just kind of seemed like a little note from her, a little God wink of, hey, every time you look up at the stars, I'm up here and I'm happy because I'm with Jesus now, and I'm healthy and I'm whole, and I can't wait to see you someday. Someday we'll be back together. But until then, this is a nice little reminder. Then I bought this at Habitat. It's a candle holder. It needs cleaned up a little bit, but it's got, I don't know if this is paint or pewter or silver here on the rim and then down here on the foot. But I thought it was very unique, and I've never seen anything like it. So this is going in my shop if somebody's interested. Then I found this at Mavericks, and it's marked Haviland Limoges. And I just think it's so beautiful. I love the pattern, and it is glued together. So I thought maybe it was a gravy boat, but I mean, what are your thoughts? Is this a gravy boat or is it something else? And I haven't decided if it's mine or the shop's yet. So we'll see. And I found this at Mavericks, and I thought it would be so fun. It's a candy dish, but looks like a cupcake. I mean, how fun is that? Now, I guess you don't have to put candy in it. You could put, tea bags in it. If you wanted to have some whimsy, you could put it in your bathroom with cotton balls in it. So that's good in my shop because I just thought it was fun. And now I do collect swans, but I am going to put this one in my shop. And it does have a made, I think it says made in Japan, but I'm not entirely sure. There's the mark. But very beautiful. And I already have one very much like this, so that's why I don't want to keep this one. But this is going in my shop, so if you're a person like me who is really into the swans, the Bridgerton, the Edwardian Regency era, this will be in my shop, and she's beautiful. And I picked this up. I think it's milk glass, but I'm not entirely sure. But I picked this up because I thought my daughter Haley would like it to decorate with. So that is from my daughter Haley with her pink house. Then I found this at Thrift-Tique, and it's marked on the bottom, Genoa, France. Sheffield, Haviland, Limoges, but loved the delicacy of the pattern here around the rim. I'm not sure what it's for, but I thought it would be a beautiful little, even to put on your dresser, hold perfume or jewelry. Just thought it was a beautiful little tray. Then for the cottagecore lovers out there, I found this tin at Habitat, or maybe, yep, Habitat. Thought maybe it'd be kind of fun, but look at the little images all around it of the cottages and the fields and the lake. But I just thought with them and their little boat, the Regency era, they just looked really sweet. So if you want to decorate with it, store some stuff in it. For some reason, I just think sewing box, and you should put like some threads and needles and buttons in it. So that will be in my shop. And then I have 3 more things for my shop. There's this, and I'm not entirely sure what it is. You know, it says Zips mint, and there's blueberry, caramel, strawberry, chocolate, fudge, peanut butter, peach, cherry, boysenberry, apple pie, or pineapple, granola, marshmallows, lemon, banana, butterscotch, peach, raspberry, and it is from 1978. And I'm assuming, is this a juice glass? I mean, I'm not entirely sure, but I just thought it was super fun, and all the things on it sound super yummy. So this is going in my shop for, I don't know, whatever you want to use it for. If you want to put a candle in it, if you want to drink out of it as a juice glass, if you want to save it for a little ice cream cup, it'll be in my shop. And if someone knows what it was used for originally, like, is it a juice glass or something else, let me know, because I'm curious. There's the Zips, if you can read that. So, and that, I'm assuming, is what the name brand is, and it's in Ohio. So maybe Carol from My Blessed Nest, since she's in Ohio, would know something about it. So Carol, do you know anything about it? And then I got this because if somebody loves mid-century modern 1970s owls, I thought this would be a nice mug for you. I also like it's got a nice handle on it. I like that there's a different color on the inside. I thought it was really pretty. If nobody claims it, I might have to send it to my friend Becky, because I know Becky loves her owls. So that will be in my shop. And then the last thing from my shop will be this. Well, it says soup, so I'm assuming this is kind of a soup bowl, but it's just fun mid-century modern 1960s, 1970s, just fun, different, nice graphics. And on the bottom it is marked Japan, so it could be fun to put a little succulent in it in your kitchen. So that is my thrifting haul. So how about a little verse? So our verse of the week. Be of good courage, and he will strengthen thy heart. Psalms 27:14. So be of good courage, he will strengthen thine heart. I don't know about you, I could use to have my heart strengthened. There are days that it's heavy burden, life's a challenge, life's sometimes very difficult and very discouraging, very chaotic, and sometimes just simply a mess. And it's so nice to be able to go to him and know that he will strengthen us, and that he will, and you know, even if you're like, I don't know what I'm going to do about tomorrow, just rest in him today. The strength for today, or the next hour, or the next minute, and just have courage that he will strengthen you. So anyway, stay tuned for the gallery wall coming up, and thanks for joining me so far. Bye for a couple of minutes. Okay, here is the wall. I know it's not blank, but I want these 3 things to stay, excuse me. So when we first moved to Fayetteville, Darren found that at Kirkland's, and we thought it was so sweet. And then this is our wedding picture and the date we got married and our names, and then our hands with our rings. And this is the coffee shop where we met. Sorry about the glare. It's called Caffeine Dreams in Omaha, and it no longer exists, but it still lives on in the picture and in our hearts. And then on one side, on this side, I plan to put the spoon rack. And on that side, I have a picture of a place called the Colbert where we used to live that Darren took a really cool picture, so I went on that side. And then around it, I went to fill in with some plates. So I have this one that I got at the Liberty Antique Festival. And I think this one came from eBay. And then I love this. I got this at a little gift shop. And then this and this and this one I just recently bought off eBay. But this is from one of my favorite Charles Wysocki puzzles. And then my mom used to actually have a building that looked like this, like a little cottage building based on Charles Wysocki, which now I wish I had kept, but my dad got rid of it, who knows when. But at least I have this and it reminds me of her. And then I got this with Haley when we went antique thrifting and antique shopping in Jacksonville. So these are all going to find a spot on there, and I will just continue to fill it in. I don't know if y'all know this, but this is a trick I use. Because I hate when pictures on the wall shimmy and get crooked, so I use sticky tack underneath them to keep them level and to keep them from shimmying. Because I hate when they shimmy and they're crooked. Father's not OCD. Now the fun part is figuring out where I want to put plates. And I know some people like to plan out gallery walls, but I do not. I wing it. finally finished. And I love how it looks in my dining room. I think because I have this kind of gallery wall going on here, it just goes so well. And to enjoy all the plates. And I'll come in here a little closer so that you can see all the beautiful things. And this is transferware and transferware. And then my little Charles Wysocki plates. And then that came from the Counting Stars yard sale. And then here's all of my beautiful spoons. Like this one. I think it was vintage and then somebody stamped on it. The sass is strong with this one, which I feel is true for me. And then a little like relish spoon. I love all the detailing on the tarnish. And my tomato spoon. And this is a child's spoon. But I love it. And then our wedding pictures. And then over here is one of those faux mirrors. There's a short, and I say how to make them, which off the top of my head I can't remember, but there's a short somewhere showing how. And then this is a plate from the Liberty Festival here in North Carolina, and one of the places we lived in Omaha. And there's my mama and Aunt Dina and Uncle Jerry and my cousins. And my mama with her kitties. And more transferware. And North Carolina and North Carolina. So I really love how this turned out. And there's space to add more. So there you go. Thanks for joining me, friends.